Hey guys, Lauren here at Sapalero Farm and Wellness Place. I was going to do a video outside with you guys today, but it is so cold. It's freezing. It was below zero when we woke up this morning. With the wind chill, we were in the double digits, below zero, and it was a get outside, do chores, everything we have to do out there, and then get back inside. And then we went back out again at lunchtime to do lunchtime stuff, and we're just hanging inside and getting things done around here today. So you get to actually kind of see me dorking it with all of our goat stuff today. About once a month, I sit and go through all of our goats records. So I just have like little manila folders with their names on them and keep all of their stuff in each of those. Every single one of them has one. Every animal here has one, cats and dogs included. It's just an easy way for me to file everything away. I'm looking into some apps where maybe I can start doing that electronically and then just print off when kids sell or if an animal leaves here or whatnot, but I'll get there. I have this system down right now, so I'm gonna keep plugging with this, but kind of a folder, and they have all their health records in here. It's just kind of their basic information on here and any testing they've had on this sheet, because we disease test our herd biosecurity screenings every year. And then when we worm them, when we copper bolus them, when they get their BOSE, when they get wormed, if they have to have any medications, anything like that, everybody's got a file page here too. This is Fiona's stuff. And so since she's a doe, she also has a breeding record in here too, tracking her kittings and breedings. And then their registration papers. All of our goats are ADGA registered. Some are also AGS registered. And then their performance pedigrees are also in here too. So I sit like once a month and go through folder by folder and just kind of make sure nobody's due for anything. I don't know, they're not super high maintenance. We do a lot for our animals, especially our goats. But this time of year is really, really hectic because they need certain things before breeding season starts. We've been, oh my gosh, this is they have their own calendar. I know, I'm a total dork. But this is easier because in my office, I have a big whiteboard with everybody's meal plans on there and broken down, and maps of the farm drawn out and labeled so a stranger could show up here and take care of this place. Because if anything ever happened, I need to know that the farm would be okay if someone needed to step in and take care of the place for us for a chore time or so. But the goats have their own calendar as well. The farm has a calendar that I also keep track of everything on, like when everybody gets wormed, when they get vaccinated, when the farrier comes. I keep track of how I go through feed, every time we refill a round bale feeder, everything. Keep track of everything on there, but there's a lot that goes into the goats. So having their own calendar on top of that out there is a lot easier. It's not just a crazy hectic mess of full stuff on a calendar. So on here, we keep track of everybody's heat cycles, when they last cycled, when they're due to cycle again, when they're bred, and then their due dates, and then 30 days before their due dates, they need certain things. So we track on the calendar too, who's going to need what and when. There are a lot of other things that will show us when our goats are also going to kid. But it is nice to have a date in mind to be a little hyper aware of what's going on with them. So as I sit here and I'm going through these, I keep a list running in this folder of who needs what this coming week, so I don't get behind on anything or miss anything. We have a few that are a little bit more needy in the vitamin and mineral department, so they have some injections that they get every month, part of their maintenance, because they're individuals just like we are, and the same thing that keeps, one of my easy girls, like cinnamon, things that keep cinnamon going, definitely do not keep like Virgo going. They're all a little different, and this way it makes me feel better knowing that everybody is getting exactly what they need, exactly when they need it, And what's really nice with keeping records like this for everybody, even like the horses and the miniature donkeys and everything too, is if something ever happens, you know, God forbid, these are animals and it's a farm, emergencies come up, things happen. And because I own all of them and I'm very emotionally involved with all of them, emotions can run high. As good as I am in emergency situations, emotions can always run high. And if a veterinarian needs to ask me, well, when, you know, what did they have this week? What changed this week? What changed last week? When was the last time they got this? When was the last time this was done? When my emotions are skyrocketing up here because I'm in an emergency situation with my animal, I'm not necessarily going to be like, oh, okay, well, hold on, let me turn that off and know the answers right off the top of my head. This way, grab the calendar, find their name, grab their folder, their life is in there. And the answers are there for every question. So we don't miss anything in a situation like that, because that can make things really worse really quickly. But yeah, that's what I'm doing here tonight. We got to head out and do chores again soon. But figured this was a little glimpse into something that we do in here too for them and how I'm record keeping right now. I'll try to get a little better. So if anybody has any suggestions for some of those record keeping apps, like Livestock, I think is one that I've been looking at lately. I am totally open to suggestion. This isn't bad, but it's a lot. Anyways, that's what's not new and kind of not exciting around here today, but I'm sure we're going to have a weather break in another day or two, so we'll do some more fun stuff outside with you guys and show you around a little bit more with what's going on here next week.